Atul sir, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to meet you first and taking out time from your busy schedule.
Thanks, Rajiv. It's always a pleasure to catch up, and good to have you in our office today.
Yes, sir. It's my pleasure because first time I'm at your office, and it's really great to see Savex office. Sir, we would like to know more about Savex. You keep on sharing valuable information with our readers, but today I'm here to know some exclusive content. So first of all, 2023 we are into the last quarter of calendar year. So how do you see the Savex business has grown up this year?
So Savex is a partner-led company, and we are a large distribution house, and thanks to the product lines of our OEMs and the partner support, I think we are still likely to do a double-digit growth this year again, which is very interesting. And we are so far so good. We're moving strongly. Both the consumer and the enterprise side, we are registering growths,
Right.
and that's a very interesting information. What we believe will help us, and looks strong.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
So basically, in the last couple of years, we have seen the Savex has more into the enterprise business. The regular campaign, events, and everything is happening with the enterprise partners. What you have, OEMs with what you have. So how do you see this kind of transition happening? The Savex, you are having the complete range of solutions for the partners who are into whatever the segment you can cater to them.
So what we did, so we, while we have multiple enterprise solutions, as you rightly said, we recently did an activity called Savex Talks.
Right.
And we took it to 8 cities in the country, and we made sure that all the, coming up cities, the tier 2 cities, which are really coming up very strongly with the GDP growth is very strong for the country.
Right.
We invited all partner community, and then the entire partner community joined, and we shared the multitude of solutions with them. It was very pleasant surprise for us that many partners in those markets were wanting to get into, but they had little idea of either the technology or this is available from the house of Savex. So our OEMs were also very excited, and I think they're all insistent for us to repeat this now. So this is very interesting as we take these solutions to the larger breadth of the country for various end customers through a partner community.
Right. So there are a lot of things which Savex has already done, which is very unique in terms of distribution business. So can you share something which is very new and it can be shared through us?
Yeah, something very new. There are 2 new things very quickly you will see next month rolling out. And for partner community again, because as I mentioned to you, our growth is through our partners. So one thing we are launching is called My Cloud. Okay. My Cloud is very unique because Savex has invested heavily into a large infra, into data center and complete connectivity solutions through at the back end. And we are branding this entire cloud. Any of our partner can brand it as their own cloud and take it ahead. Now, keeping that in mind, this is a very interesting proposition because, partners have always been wary that when they sign up a customer on the cloud, typically the customer goes on a hyperscaler and, or wherever it becomes, they lose their customer if I have to, their wealth is their customer. Now, the beauty of this is that all the customers would remain on their cloud and all these subscription offerings, VM as a service. The beauty is this is private cloud, so they can design and offer the services they want, the products they want to launch, the prices they want to offer, but completely on Savex infra. And Savex does not charge them except for any infra cost, what they use, nothing else. So it brings a lot of value to our partners and they can attach a lot of services and solutions to their end customers. They can also see live consumptions, they can have credit limits, they can switch on, switch off, everything is going to be live. So very interesting solution which we have invested, and hopefully as it is under pilot right now, I think we'll have a full-fledged launch shortly coming up. So,
sure, sir. It seems like digital transformation is completely you're doing with your own way, and this is unique ways to support the partners' growth.
One more thing just to share with you is another platform which we are launching, the second platform, which is we are a large partner for Microsoft, and we really want to grow Microsoft business very strongly into the country. So we are launching a very unique portal for all our partners where they can actually go onto the portal. They would see live provisioning happening. They would see live, whether it's Azure or whether it is the MWS, everything they would see live. The beauty of this is this also gives them complete visibility, not only of the consumption, but billing and credit lines and everything would be made available to them. And this integration would go after Microsoft with many of our OEMs. This becomes a unique one single solution where any of the partner wants to register any end customer goes, gives the details and provisioning happens live for any of the OEM they go. So I think this is another very interesting piece which community would love as it comes from the house of Savex.
It seems very interesting, and it will definitely entice the entire community who are associated with you. So anybody who likes to join the platform, your program, partner program. So the new one also will be allowed to get on this
Oh
platform.
yes, we would love. In fact, so many of our partners have already reached out with some subtle news going around, and we are
Right.
very happy to share with them. In fact, we have already shared some 60 odd demo login IDs with their customized websites
Okay.
to all our partners. They already started, on the UAT, they are using it. But we'd be happy to have as many partners as who can come, because our existence is because of partners, and I think they grow, we grow. That's how the mantra is.
Right. And so, if you talk about the business, you have very strong enterprise foothold in the industry. So, is there any means in an area where you're looking, because all are talking about AI and other technology, which is edge computing and anything. So, how do you see the kind of opportunities you see for you yourself and for your partners who are working with you?
So I think the opportunities are huge. If you see, every single OEM is trying to get something into the generative AI space. Now, generative AI is the name because I think people are going to use. Microsoft has launched Copilot, which is going to be used with every single product of theirs. It's an AI which they have heavily invested into, and they have got into it.
Right.
The other piece, I keep coming across where multiple vendors are talking solutions. So security vendors are talking AI to be used in the SIM solution, where different cybersecurity threats, identify which one are the serious ones, and then take it ahead. So I think this is going to be a very interesting phase of the business, and many of the partners would really love, as we are working very closely with all the OEMs, whatever the AI space, I think we can involve them. We'll be happy, and we are going to train them as well in that.
Sir, your quick comment on two things, because we got the news about your association with the Zoho and this am I right, Kaspersky. Okay,
Yes.
So these are the recent addition to your portfolio.
Yes.
So how do you see these two in a different world? They are the leader and they are working well.
Yeah. So I must tell you that I will touch the Kaspersky first, just to share with you. So Kaspersky, a lot of people say it's a Russian vendor, and we'll see some kind of it's a Russian, not a US vendor. But I must tell you that most of the threats in the world originate from Russia and China. So these are the companies who are really well versed as far as the security fabric is concerned, as to what kind of threats and what kind of issues coming up. They are brilliant OEMs. They have excellent solutions from endpoint, and I think we are very keen to take it ahead in a very large way in the country. Also, from a partner community point of view, they will really find very good margins in this, because they are really bread is buttered very strongly. So people who want to play in this area and niche area, and they really want to capitalize, I think this is the way to go. The other one, Zoho. Zoho is obviously it's an Indian billion-dollar company. I mean, so proud to be a part of it. And Zoho is already launched the workflow solutions, the complete small CRM solutions, and we have already launched these for the partner community. So our partners already started going for their own use, and obviously they're going to take it ahead. So I think this is very important, because cloud-based solutions are available both from these organizations. Also, on-prem solution would also be available from Kaspersky, but this will be very interesting, give you additional lines of business to our partners, and these are well-known brands with excellent solutions available. So end customer would be really happy to imbibe and take it ahead. So happy, just to share with you, you should hear from our house a couple of more announcements this month. Some world leader we are signing in this space, and I think that should be again very interesting. Incidentally, I happen to discuss informally some of our partners, but they are very excited on this as well. So something on identity management solution, which supplies to Fortune 500 companies, one of the world leaders. You would hear a launch on that very soon coming from.
Great, sir. So all interesting news are coming this quarter. Sir, coming to Make in India, we all know that Firebolt is a leading brand, Make in India proud brand, which has revolutionized the smartwatch industry. So what all addition we can see in this kind of Make in India initiatives and other products you're adding to the Firebolt?
So you would hear, Savex is a house which is launching, something very first again in this segment. You would hear a announcement coming in. I am not at liberty to share, but it'll be first watch in the country, which would come on a platform unheard of and a price unheard of in the country. It's a very, very interesting launch coming up next month. I'm not at liberty to share too much details, but it will be first in the country and one of the best, I can tell you. So wait with bated breath. I can tell you that we are already, seeing huge demand internally when we did some, understanding on it, and I think it will be very interesting for the community. We are really wanting to give community a very, very strong tool again here to really take the business to next level. Also, another segment you would find Firebolt, is eyeing, and we did some test market in the audio segment as well. So you would see the portfolio expanding on this space as we try and grow the play in the entire area. Obviously, becoming the largest brand on this in the country and second largest in the world, it becomes onerous on us to make sure that we give a lot of new things and solutions to the community, and we will never be behind there.
Sir, quickly, if you can add on that, because this is the part of Make in India, the government is supporting. So how do you see the overall scenario, the ecosystem the government is supporting in the Make in India initiatives, like what you're doing?
Yeah. So I think government has PLI and many other initiatives from the government of India, and Savex believes working very closely on all such initiatives. Obviously, countries first. We are very proud to be an Indian company and an Indian brand here, and we are trying to do everything possible to make sure that country benefits. Not only the country, I think we as well as the community will benefit. So all different programs which Government of India has, we are very keenly participating in all of them.
Right, sir. As you have some, urgent meeting, and I'm in between your meetings, so I'll just leave you with one comment. That is, it's the country is very vast, and you have very strong network across every corner of the country. So, what will be your message to the partner, the existing partners who are working with you and helping you to remain the number one distribution company, and the new partners who want to join? What will be your message for them?
So, I think my message is that it's an ever-changing world, and we know that. If you don't change, we become obsolete very fast. So it's very important to keep attune oneself in the areas which you are focused on. I think it's important to remain focused with the changes in the area you focus. Develop strengths in adjacencies, not really, go far-fetched and get into something very different. Because I think once you are close to the business focus and adjacencies, you will grow fast. Also look at services is very important, be it on cloud, be it other professional services or implementation services, because a lot of bread is buttered there. India obviously is leading world services, but I think as this industry grows, services have become far more important and important. So if you are not there, I think look at it. Savex is trying to get into in all these areas to support you very strongly. So stay connected with Savex. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was quick and very exclusive information you're sharing with our audiences. We are really privileged to talk to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Rajiv.